Greetings, friends. I trust you're doing well and keeping safe. Today I'm reflecting about using your voice. They say your voice is your currency. When you're at the workplace, you're told to use your voice. You use your voice for so many things to negotiate, to let people know your views, to let people know what you're thinking. So, really, your voice is a powerful tool. But how do you discern when to use your voice and when not to? And have you had moments maybe where you feel your voice is not being heard? And what does that mean for you? So today I'm reflecting on our voice when we feel we are not being heard and what that means. And sometimes the same voice we have can cause harm. Sometimes we can use our voice to hurt people. We use our voice to say mean things. We use our voice with a lot of aggression. And so you're not using your voice really to get a desired result, or you're not using your voice to impact in a positive way. And when you think about it, do we really need to use our voice all the time? Sometimes really it calls for, let me say, not using your voice, but instead maybe your actions. And they say actions speak louder than words. I think sometimes we underestimate the power of our actions, that you may realize you're in a situation where you need to speak less but do more of the action. And also sometimes for you to be heard, or for you to assert the kind of power you want to assert, whether it's in the family setup, whether it's at the workplace or in business, you also have to discern and see whether silence is rather the powerful voice as opposed to using actual words. So when you're thinking about, the power you have, the power of the voice can be powerful, but sometimes that's not the only power you have. Silence is equally powerful. Your actions are equally powerful. And I want to finish by saying this, especially when you're thinking about using your voice in a setup maybe where you feel oppressed or where you feel you're being denied your rights. I want to call on you to reflect on the power of silence, but with discernment. So I'm not suggesting that you're just keeping quiet and you're not letting your views known, but rather I'm calling for a silence on reflection. So you reflect on what is happening, to reflect so that you can calculate, so that you can strategize on the steps that you need to take, on the action that you need to take. There's a video I did a while back, and I was just talking about the power of silence, and not silence as in being naive, but rather taking that step back to reflect, but also just giving room sometimes for things to take a certain course of action, to allow also for the other person to reflect about their actions, to reflect about what it is they are doing. So we have our voice, but let us just discern when we need to use it and when it's powerful to use other means. Maybe to be quiet, or maybe to use actions instead. May God grant us the grace and the wisdom to learn to be humble, to know when to use our voice, and to know when we are required to step back to achieve the impact we want to have. Have a beautiful day. Take care, and God bless you.